Hello my friends, and welcome back to the rabbit hole, and welcome to another trying on new skincare for the month of May 2024. For once we are early. This is where I like to share new releases with you all, and we really have a bit of everything this month. We have the Byoma Lip Oils, we have a new toner from TIRTIR, and we have some high-end products as well. Something for everyone. Timestamps and links will be in the description box below as always if you would like to jump around this video, but I do want to start by talking a little bit about what's on my face, most notably the sunscreen that I'm wearing. One of my longtime favorite brands, Kopari, has released a new vitamin C based collection. I'm going to talk more about those in the future. I just wanted to introduce those, but I also want to take a moment and tell you about the new sunscreen. This is called the Bright as Day Sheer Mineral Sunscreen SPF 50. Shut the front door. We never see mineral SPF 50 in the US. Okay, not never, but not enough. And that is what I'm wearing on my skin right now. Listen, when I first got this in and I first pumped it out, I noticed that it was tinted and my brain immediately went, okay, tinted sunscreen goes one of two ways. It's either completely a foundation, you can really only apply a tiny amount of it or it looks awful, or it's gonna be one of those universal tints that isn't really universal and probably is both too orange and too deep on my skin tone. Again, that's what I'm wearing today. No foundation, no tint, just this sunscreen. I feel like this is the closest to the Tatcha sunscreen that I've seen yet without that $65 price tag. So this is not only a cosmetically elegant formula that seems to actually be universal and has a high UV protection rating, but they are also doing something so special with this formula. This has a long list of antioxidants in it, which is of course helpful to pair with your sunscreen, and we are talking about some very unique antioxidants that you don't see every day. We are talking about ingredients that help to support and boost the skin's barrier. It is simply a beautiful formula. The one question that I have with this is I was looking it up on the Ulta website because I'm an Ulta fan, and I don't see it there yet. I only see it on their direct website for now, but hopefully it does come to Ulta. And one more thing that I'm wearing today, I did buy 2 of the new Byoma lip products. We're gonna apply the mask later in this routine, but let's talk about the Lip Tide pH Lip Oil. I think it's a nice formula. It really does turn kind of pink on your lips. I like the way it feels, but I have 2 things I want to say about this that are keeping it out of probably my favorites. First of all, this leaked. This leaked everywhere. Here's my packaging. Look at it's pink all over my packaging, and it was really sticky opening this, so I don't know if I trust this packaging to, put it in my handbag. And I was looking at the reviews. It seems like that's happened to a lot of people, so I don't know if I can recommend this right now. I don't want y'all buying something that leaks all over the inside of your bag. That's not good. It didn't happen with the lip mask, so I'm hoping that that formula is different enough to stay in the tube, but at the same time, I did see some people saying that in the review section on the lip mask. So I'm real on the fence about this release so far. I see the potential, but bad packaging can ruin a product. My second thing I wanted to say with this, though, is I am really surprised that they didn't release an SPF containing lip balm, because the lip mask is actually an exfoliating lip mask. As somebody who has used exfoliating lip products in the past and who got a lip sunburn after using them, I would just like to say, make sure that you use an SPF containing lip balm, especially if you are using exfoliants on your lip. It just doesn't seem wise to release a standard lip oil without SPF in a collection that also has an exfoliating lip mask. I wish I had better things to say about this collection, and again, I like the lip mask. Let me know if any of you have picked these up, because these are definitely affordable, but with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into tonight's skincare routine. It is, of course, a PM skincare routine today, as we have some makeup and some sunscreen to remove. This is such a blue routine. I am not kidding. This routine is blue. What's everyone's favorite blue song? We got Patsy Cline, we got Eiffel 65. I think I personally am gonna have to go with A Perfect Circle's blue because that song is brilliant. Call an optimist, she's turning blue. Do you understand how much that is my sense of humor? We've got a routine to get to. I will tell you what's first impressions and what isn't. This is the I Do Care Hydra Vibes collection. They sent this over. It's a hyaluronic acid based collection, and what I want to try tonight is the cream cleanser because this says it is a foaming cream cleanser. And I think that this is going to be enough to offer us a single cleanse tonight. You know, double cleansing is wonderful. I recommend it, but you may not want to do it every night. That's how I feel. And it is nice to find a one and done cleanser. I haven't tried this yet, so we are hoping it will be that. Gotta love how kbeauty always comes with these seals in it. Let's see what we have going on here. I have actually tried, this feels like a more standard kbeauty cleanser. It actually reminds me a lot of the Torridin cleansers and the way it just came out of there. Let's see, I'm gonna mix it with some water in my hands here. Oh, I got too much. I picked up too much. This is kind of a pro with kbeauty cleansers. They last forever, but I got too much product. And I know some of you don't wear makeup, but really quickly, I'm gonna look like I'm not removing mascara, or maybe you can see that it's lashes, because these are applied a little wonky, but it's the multi-day cluster lashes. I wanted to go back to some of my drugstore options because I have a new theory. I think that I like Flortes the most. Friends, I'm gonna take this to the sink and I will be right back. I have to be honest with you all, that didn't work. I had to grab some of my Torridin cleansing water that I talked about in that video and get the rest of it off my skin. What I don't know is if that means this is ineffective at removing makeup or if it means that the Kopari sunscreen just stays on that well. But let's try the TIRTIR Milk Toner Light. I bought the new version of this. I feel like it was really smart of them to come out with this particular toner because their original milk toner, oh, I love it so much, but I have to admit, I don't know if people with oily skin would love it or people that don't like to feel their skincare on their face because you will feel that toner. It is heavy. It is heavy. This is, as one might suspect from the name, much lighter and yet still very hydrating. And what I've started doing, because you know I always start these actually before the month starts, I've been using this one in the morning and then the milk toner at night. Oh, what a perfect duo. I feel like I'm gonna have really good things to say about TIRTIR. I already have. I've already tried some of their products in the past. I'm really excited for this video. All this said, I do want to let you all know that a lot of why I was so excited to try the TIRTIR brand is because the products that I talked about in the past were so different, so unique, and you know how I feel about this. You know how I love that. I get tired of the same thing on repeat. I want to see something new and different. That would be my one bit of commentary with this particular toner, is that I feel like there are a lot of products that are pretty similar to this one. I say that in a good way, just that the original Milk Skin toner is so different. It's different from the Dr. Surical, from the Laneige. It is... We're going to review the brand at the end of the month, so I will save all of my thoughts, and I will tell you I like this, but it's a like right now. We'll see how my feelings develop. Let's move on. I just got these in the mail from Bareminerals. It's called their Skin Rescue Serums line, and this too is not yet on the Ulta website. I have to admit, once again, I am very impressed by what I'm seeing here. We are talking about fragrance-free, low irritant serums with a lot of focus going on, and you know how I love to see that. I'm especially intrigued by this 10% vitamin C and rainbow seaweed elixir. Have not had a chance to try this yet. These just showed up. But tonight we're gonna try the 1% PGA and plant algae. Did you forget how to pronounce algae? Instant Hydrating Booster. Oh, this is up my alley. polyglutamic acid. This is going to be a creamy serum. This is also a first impression here. Ooh. What I really like is that they added 3 different forms of algae into this product, as I talked about a long time ago with algae. We have seen different benefits from different types of algae, so it makes sense to use different types together in a skincare product. And listen, that's what I expect to pay for when I'm paying a premium on products. You know, The Ordinary has a marine hyaluronic serum, which is algae-based, but with one form of algae. When I turn to products where it is $65, I'm expecting to see those cosmetic chemists give me more for that $65, although just worth mentioning, Bareminerals is a brand that always has some kind of sale going on. I believe they're doing 25% off for Mother's Day right now. I do have to be honest with you all that I like the formula a lot. I like those 3 forms of algae, but is this just the packaging problem video? Because I'm noticing that it's a bit hard to pick up the product with this dropper because it is so thick. If any of you have tried the Some By Me, what's it called? I have it. What's it called? You have got to be kidding me. I forgot that it's called the Beta Panthenol Repair Serum. Anyway, this has the same problem. It's just hard to pick up product with these. And we have a serum from Kinship. This is their Renewal Serum, Dreamwave 2% Bioretinoid Complex. They sent this over. They were really excited about this release, and I do see why. This is a product that is using retinal, retinaldehyde 1 conversion into retinoic acid, along with tranexamic acid, niacinamide, other antioxidants. This does have essential oils, but you know what? I appreciate the disclosure. This is actually optional for brands. They could just put on this label, fragrance. And then also disclose linalool and limonene because you have to disclose the potential allergens. But you do not have to disclose the essential oil. They are choosing to do that, and that is helpful for me as I have specific allergies to essential oils. So I know I can use this, but I haven't used retinaldehyde on my face in a long time. I use adapalene, and now I've started to use 0.1% retinol. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try this out on my neck. This is a twist system, okay? It's a faint yellow color. Yeah, I have not been comfortable using adapalene on my neck. It's too strong and my neck is too sensitive. This could be a good solution for me. And can I just say how much I appreciate that this is the twist open and close system? That would prevent so many problems if more products had this. Do you all know about the going to pump a product and then you get the clump? Do you know what I'm talking about? It happens to me with a lot of tinted eye creams. I just get a clump because it gets exposed to air. The part at the tip gets clumpy, and then I gotta fish it out every time I go to apply these eye creams. We're moving right along, and I'm going to use this new Laneige sleeping mask, but before we use this, I want to use a moisturizer. I think a lot of people might not know that typically it's advised to use a moisturizer before you use a sleeping mask, because sleeping masks tend to be quite occlusive, and it's nice to have, you know, a hydrating and moisturizing moisturizer under that. That is what is advised, but again, everyone is different with skincare, and you may find you don't need to do that. But I'm going to try out the I Do Care Hydra Vibes 8 Hyaluronic Acid Moisturizer. This is also a first impression. This video is a lot of first impressions. I've just been behind in life, you know? I got sick. I'm still kind of recovering. That takes so much time away from you. It is funny though. You know what I have tried from this collection? The serum. Of course I've tried the serum. Serum is still, to this day, my favorite skincare step. I liked this one more than I thought I would. You know, another hyaluronic acid serum. The world has never seen such things. But it actually has this really nice formula that sinks in rapidly and yet leaves your skin feeling hydrated. So good formula overall. But let's try this moisturizer. This is kind of more of a gel moisturizer. Probably going to be a better match for, I would say, more oily skin types based on my my first impression here. This actually smells good. I like the smell of this. It's not too heavy, faintly floral, very faintly. You know what I don't like about PR packages though? They don't come with the box, so they don't come with ingredients. It is baffling to me. I think that skincare brands in particular should always include that. Am I wrong? Is it just me? And now I'm gonna switch gears. I think all of this is light enough on my skin that I should be able to pull this off. We're gonna find out together. But Qure released the Micro Infusion Targeted Patches. I've worked with this brand quite a few times. I love working with them. They are a great brand. They listen, you know, that matters so much to me with brands. They listen. So they did send me this. I have been using these and I love them. I was a bit surprised on the release day when I saw how much these cost. They're a bit pricey. They are a bit more pricey than I was hoping they would be because I want to buy more. However, I know Qure. I know this brand, so I would not be surprised at all if this comes out in some kind of a nice little discounted bundle, and you and I will be waiting together. Because what these are micro dart patches that are designed to target fine lines. I have used similar products to these in the past, but I don't think I've ever seen copper tripeptide 1, medecasoside, a soothing ingredient in these micro dart patches, and acetyl hexapeptide 8. And retinol and allantoin, great formula. So these are small. These are small, they're designed to fit on any lines that you have, and they're designed to plump them out overnight. And what I like to do, because I personally am a believer in argireline, is I really like to put these right about here. I swear I start to get some frowny lines, some 11s otherwise. But I'm very proactive about them, very proactive. I don't know what my deal is, but I keep losing specifically the end of a PM skincare routine footage. Why? Is it because I get tired? That's actually pretty likely. As an optimist, I'm gonna roll with this because both these patches as well as the next and final product we're gonna use tonight claim to offer overnight results. So now you can be the judge of that. So let's fly through the rest of this routine. I'm gonna go ahead and peel off the Qure patch here. And the final product that I'm gonna just have to swatch for you at this point, this is a new release I was sent by Laneige. It's called their Bouncy and Firm Sleeping Mask, and they promise overnight results. They say overnight you will get a plumping and firming effect. I am always a skeptic on overnight firming, and here's the thing, I don't appreciate the eye strain, Laneige. Why must you do this to me? White text on light pink. Oh, it matches my shirt for the day. Listen, looking at these ingredients, I feel like it looks fine. Dare I say good overall? You've got some pseudoceramide in here. You've got your hydrolyzed collagen acts as a humectant. You've got a peptide ingredient, hyaluronic acid. Ingredients that, you know, we've seen before. I am intrigued by peony. It is used a lot in Korean skincare, and I think maybe for good reason, although I do believe it's a different form of peony in this. I think that's Chinese peony. But it just kind of looks okay, right? It looks fine. Not a bad price either. I'm gonna tell you honestly, as a person who is big on textures, I like a nice, unique texture. That's the part of this where it does actually stand out. And it's something that's kind of hard to see, but the brand is saying, well, maybe you can see it. The brand is saying this has Hydra Glow capsules, and they're very tiny, so you don't really feel them on your skin. It's so tiny. I can see them in person, but it's probably hard to see on camera. You can almost feel these capsules bursting and providing extra moisture as you massage this into your skin. It really feels nice to apply. Doesn't really look like anything special, but you feel it. I did want to comment briefly on the fragrance in this product. This is always a difficult conversation, but I'm going to do my best here. If you enjoy fragrance in skincare, that's great. If you don't use it at all, that's fine. But what's hard about fragrance is I genuinely think there's a scale of liking and disliking a scent, and I also think there's a scale of intensity. This to me is a pretty strong floral smell, but it might not be strong to everyone. And I say this because I've lived it. I used to think that it's specifically the Bobbi Brown primer. I used to think that was a light smell. But this was in a time when I used a lot of fragranced products, and as I slowly started to switch over to more and more fragrance-free products, my brain now interprets the same product as having a strong smell. Isn't that interesting? So scent is a very complicated topic, as is how fragrance will react for your skin, but here's what I'm ultimately going to say on this product. I am a lot more impressed than I thought I would be, to the extent that if you get a chance to feel this in store, I would absolutely encourage you. If your Sephora still has testers out, if you can get a sample, I would absolutely say it is worth experiencing the feel of this product if you can. And that brings us to one final product, the Byoma Lip Tide Lip Mask. This has such an interesting formula. Not only does it have PHA, that gluconolactone ingredient, that large molecule that exfoliates the surface of the skin, but it also includes a more gentle form of AHA and mandelic acid in a lip mask. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply this so you can see it is a little hard to get it out of the tube. I would say it's more emollient. It actually feels a lot like wearing a lip oil, maybe a little bit of a heavier lip oil. So that's it for this video, for our new releases for May. What do you all think? Are you interested in any of these? Have you tried any of these products? I feel like it's a real mixed bag overall. I think it is fascinating that we had packaging issues both with an affordable product and with some more expensive products. Really goes to show that this is an issue across the board. We had it in drugstore, we had it in high-end, and we even talked about a kbeauty product that had a packaging flaw. I feel like there were some interesting products this month. I really am impressed with the Laneige texture. I'm impressed with the Kopari sunscreen, the patches, like the results of the serums. I do feel like my skin does look pretty good after doing this routine. And my friends, that's it for this video. I hope you were able to enjoy getting to see some new releases, even if it was a bit of a mixed bag. As always, let me know your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all next time.